Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt your arms or legs aren't what they used to be? The truth is most people over 50 are losing muscle right now and they don't even realize it. It's silent, it's fast, and it's robbing your strength, your balance, and even your independence before you know it. And here's the kicker. Spending hundreds on protein powders won't stop it. In fact, it might be making things worse. I see it every day in my patients. They're diligent, they work out, they take supplements, yet their muscles keep shrinking, their energy keeps dropping and frustration sets in. That fear of becoming weak, of not being able to do simple tasks, of losing the confidence to move freely, that fear is real. But what if I told you there's a far simpler, safer, and much more effective way to fight muscle loss? Something that starts working within minutes of eating it, doesn't cost a fortune, and is right in your kitchen. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 8 natural foods that can protect your muscles, restore strength, and give you the control you thought you had lost. And I promise by the end of this video, you'll never look at protein powders the same way again. I have to be honest with you, most people over 50 think grabbing a scoop of protein powder is the ultimate fix for their shrinking muscles. I've seen it countless times in my clinic. They mix it in water or almond milk, sip it after a workout, and wait for some magical results that never come. The harsh truth is, many of these powders are heavily processed, stripped of the natural compounds your muscles actually need. When I say processed, I mean high heat isolation and chemicals that turn what should be nourishment into something your body struggles to recognize. Even more troubling studies show that older adults who rely solely on protein powders often experience bloating, gas, or digestive discomfort. This isn't just anecdotal. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition confirms that isolated whey, when separated from fats and minerals naturally present in whole foods, is absorbed less efficiently, sometimes as low as 60–70%. That's like paying for a ticket and only being allowed into half the show. But here's what really worries me. Many patients think they're doing everything right, protein supplements, exercise, yet their arms and legs still feel weak. The body isn't fooled by marketing hype. Without the cofactors, minerals, vitamins, enzymes, and even compounds from other foods, the protein alone is like a key without a lock. It cannot fully trigger the pathways that stop muscle breakdown and promote synthesis. And the kicker. This problem sets in silently. Muscle loss doesn't shout. It creeps in week by week. By the time people notice, strength has dropped, balance is compromised, and everyday tasks feel heavier. But don't worry, this isn't the end of the story. There's a better way, a solution that works with your body instead of against it. And the first food I'm going to tell you about is something you can grab in minutes from your fridge. But before I reveal it, let me explain why whole foods outperform even the most expensive powders in ways that might surprise you. And what happens next isn't just better for your muscles, it's faster, cheaper, and delicious, which is exactly why I never let my patients rely solely on powders. I want you to imagine your muscles like a finely tuned orchestra. Protein is the instrument you've focused on, but without the other musicians, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and plant compounds, the music just doesn't play right. That's what I call food synergy. Whole foods don't just deliver protein, they come with a full cast of cofactors that help your body actually use that protein efficiently, signaling your muscles to stop breaking down and start rebuilding. For example, when you eat ricotta cheese instead of isolated whey, your muscles receive leucine, naturally packaged with fats, calcium, and other amino acids. Research shows that 3 grams of leucine per serving can effectively trigger muscle protein synthesis even in adults over 60. In comparison, a powdered supplement might contain the same amount of isolated leucine, but without the supporting compounds, it's like sending a message halfway across town. Your muscles may receive it, but the response is weaker and slower. And it's not just dairy. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, and fish bring antioxidants and micronutrients that reduce inflammation and support blood flow and optimize nutrient delivery. Watermelon, for instance, contains citrulline, which your body converts to nitric oxide, expanding blood vessels and increasing oxygen supply. This isn't theory. Studies indicate that consuming watermelon, or its juice before activity, can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% in older adults. The beauty of food synergy is that it works naturally with your body's rhythm. Nutrients are released steadily, digestion is smoother, and your muscles are fed in a balanced way, unlike powders that spike amino acids for a brief period before fading. And speaking of foods that kickstart this process immediately, the first one I want you to meet is creamy, versatile, and more powerful than most supplements you've ever tried. Wait until you hear why it's my number 1 pick. When I first started recommending ricotta to my patients, many were skeptical. Cheese. Really, they asked. But here's the thing, ricotta isn't just delicious, it's a muscle-building powerhouse in a creamy, easy-to-digest package. Unlike cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, ricotta delivers whey protein in its natural state, surrounded by fats and minerals that help your body actually absorb and use it. A single cup of ricotta contains roughly 14 grams of protein and about 3 grams of leucine, the amino acid known as the master switch for muscle protein synthesis. Leucine tells your muscles to stop breaking down and start building again almost immediately. That's not just theory. Studies in older adults show that leucine-rich foods can boost muscle protein synthesis by up to 30% compared to isolated protein supplements. But it's not just the leucine. Ricotta also contains albumin, the same high-efficiency protein found in egg whites, but in a gentler form that your digestive system loves. And don't forget calcium. 1 cup provides over 20% of your daily needs, in a form that your body absorbs faster than most supplements. Calcium doesn't just strengthen bones, it's essential for muscle contraction. Without it, even the best protein in the world won't help your muscles fire correctly. What makes ricotta truly unbeatable is its versatility. You can mix it with berries, drizzle a little, honey spread it on toast, or even stir it into soups. Every bite protects your muscles while tasting like a treat, not medicine. And while ricotta gives your muscles that immediate signal to rebuild the next food, works in a completely different, surprising way to protect muscle and speed recovery, and you'll probably never have guessed it comes from summer fruit. You might be surprised to hear that one of the most powerful muscle-protecting foods isn't high in protein at all. Watermelon, that sweet, refreshing summer fruit, is packed with citrulline, an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as the air traffic controller for your blood vessels. It opens them up, increases blood flow, and delivers oxygen and nutrients right where your muscles need them most. In older adults, circulation naturally slows, making recovery from any physical activity slower and more painful. Studies show that consuming watermelon or its juice can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and significantly speed recovery after exercise. But the benefits don't stop there. Watermelon also delivers a healthy dose of potassium, even more per serving than a banana, which helps muscles contract properly and prevents cramps that often strike at night. And here's another layer. Watermelon contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that shields muscle cells from oxidative damage, a key factor in age-related muscle loss. Even the natural sugars in watermelon play a role replenishing glycogen stores after activity to keep energy levels steady. You can eat it before a walk after gardening, or sip the juice as a refreshing snack, and your muscles will thank you. While watermelon boosts blood flow and recovery, the next food on our list is a convenient powerhouse you can keep in your pantry for months, and it delivers protein omega-3s and vitamin D, all in one easy-to-eat package. If you think building muscle requires expensive supplements or complicated meal prep, think again. Canned salmon, especially wild-caught varieties like sockeye or pink salmon, is a complete protein powerhouse that's ready to eat straight from the can. Just 1 small can delivers about 25 grams of protein, all essential amino acids your muscles need to stop breaking down and start rebuilding. But it's not just about protein. Canned salmon is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which research shows can make your muscles more sensitive to protein intake. That means the same meal builds more muscle when you're consuming enough omega-3s. For older adults, studies have shown that regular intake of omega-3 rich fish reduces muscle loss and preserves strength, effectively slowing the natural decline that comes with age. There's also vitamin D3 and calcium from the soft, edible bones inside, critical nutrients for muscle contraction and bone health. CoQ10 present in salmon supports cellular energy production, helping muscles generate power and endurance, especially when natural levels decline with age. And don't forget convenience, no cooking, minimal cleanup, and it lasts for months in your pantry. Mix it into a salad and mash it with avocado on toast, or enjoy it plain, and your muscles get a complete nutritional boost. While canned salmon fuels your muscles from the outside, in the next to food works internally, supporting protein absorption and gut health, while you sleep, making it a perfect partner for overnight recovery. Imagine feeding your muscles while you sleep. That's exactly what kefir does. This tangy fermented milk drink has been cherished for centuries, not just for its flavour, but for its probiotic richness. Up to 60 strains of healthy bacteria and yeasts work in your gut to reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and enhance protein absorption, a connection researchers call the gut-muscle axis. The proteins in kefir are partially broken down during fermentation, which makes them easier to digest, especially for older adults who often struggle with slower digestion. Casein, a slow-release protein naturally present in kefir, forms a gentle gel in your stomach, gradually delivering amino acids over up to 7 hours. This means your muscles get a steady supply of building blocks while you rest, preventing the breakdown that typically occurs overnight. Kefir is also rich in vitamin K2 MK7, which helps direct calcium to your bones and muscles instead of your arteries, supporting both strength and cardiovascular health. And when you mix it with a spoonful of ground flax seeds or berries, you're adding omega-3s and antioxidants that further protect muscle tissue and enhance recovery. And while kefir works quietly through the night, The next food might surprise you, plant-based protein packed and loaded with fibre that primes your muscles for every meal that follows. You might think plant-based proteins can't compete with animal sources, but black beans prove otherwise. 1 cup of cooked black beans delivers about 18 grams of protein, but the real magic lies in their resistant starch. This special type of fibre feeds the good bacteria in your gut, producing butyrate, a compound shown to protect muscle tissue and improve strength. It's like preparing the soil before planting. Your muscles get the right environment to grow and thrive. Black beans also bring folate, which helps produce new cells including muscle cells and magnesium, a mineral involved in hundreds of processes from energy production to protein synthesis. Without it, even the most protein-rich meals are far less effective. Research indicates that older adults who regularly consume legumes maintain better muscle function and strength compared to those who rely solely on processed protein. The fibre in black beans also stabilizes blood sugar, preventing spikes and crashes that can trigger muscle breakdown, while anthocyanins, antioxidants, also found in blueberries, shield your muscles from oxidative stress. This combination creates a long-lasting protective effect, preparing your body for the next meal and the day ahead. But plant-based protection is just one piece of the puzzle. The next food takes a different approach, boosting blood flow and stamina in ways you'll feel almost immediately. Beets might seem humble, but they're quietly among the most potent foods for muscle function and stamina, especially as we age. One of their key components is dietary nitrate, which your body converts into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as the gas pedal for your blood vessels. It widens them, increasing blood flow and delivering oxygen and nutrients directly to your muscles. Studies show that consuming beet juice or roasted beets can improve muscle efficiency by 16%, helping you perform the same activity with less fatigue and muscle damage. But there's more. Beets contain betaine, a compound that naturally supports creatine production in your muscles, essential for strength and energy. The deep red pigments beta-alanines act as natural anti-inflammatories, targeting one of the primary causes of age-related muscle loss. Even the slow-release natural sugars in beets provide steady energy, without the spikes that can trigger muscle breakdown. Including beets before physical activity, whether it's walking, gardening, or housework, gives your muscles more stamina and enhances recovery. It's like priming the engine before a long drive. You feel the difference almost immediately. And while beets prepare your muscles from the inside out, the next food delivers a combination of protein, healthy fats, and vitamin D that works in harmony to preserve strength and endurance, and it comes straight from the ocean. If you want the ultimate muscle-supporting food, look no further than sardines packed in olive oil. These little fish deliver a complete amino acid profile in a single serving, with roughly 23 grams of high-quality protein, covering all essential amino acids your muscles crave. But that's just the beginning. Sardines are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin D, up to 70% of your daily needs. In one serving, a nutrient directly tied to muscle strength and overall function in older adults. Omega-3 fatty acids, in their most natural and bioavailable form, are abundant in sardines. Research shows that omega-3s enhance the sensitivity of muscle cells to protein, meaning every gram of protein you eat works harder. Additionally, the CoQ10 content supports cellular energy production, vital for maintaining stamina and preventing fatigue that often comes with age. The edible soft bones are another bonus. They provide calcium and phosphorus in a gentle, easy-to-absorb form that strengthens both bones and muscles. Paired with the healthy fats in olive oil, these nutrients work in synergy, reducing inflammation and improving absorption. Sardines require no cooking store for months and are perfect for quick meals. Toss in a salad spread on toast or enjoy straight from the can. Now that we've covered all 8 powerhouse foods, it's time to put them together into a practical daily plan that not only protects your muscles but makes eating enjoyable, sustainable, and deeply satisfying. Now that we've walked through the 8 muscle-protecting foods and a full daily plan, it's clear that preserving your strength isn't about expensive powders or complicated supplements. Real, whole foods, ricotta, watermelon, canned salmon, eggs, kefir, black beans, beets, and sardines work together to nourish your muscles, reduce inflammation, enhance circulation, and support recovery throughout the day and night. These foods are not just nutrition, they are tools to take back control of your body, maintain independence, and feel confident in every movement. I want you to remember this: your muscles are not powerless. Even if you feel weaker than you used to, every meal, every bite, and every choice you make can contribute to strength, resilience, and vitality. Think of eating as an act of empowerment, a daily opportunity to protect yourself from silent muscle loss and reclaim energy, balance, and confidence. It doesn't have to be complicated. Start small, focus on variety, and let your body benefit from these natural science-backed foods. If this video helped you see how simple real foods can transform your muscle health, save it for later, share it with someone who could benefit, and make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest evidence-based tips to support your health and independence. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below which of these 8 foods you're most excited to try first, or share your own favourite ways to nourish your muscles. Together, we can take charge of our strength and live stronger, healthier lives every day.